Hey everyone, good morning if you are in the United States. Good afternoon, good evening if you are somewhere else. I should say the United States or North America. Okay, let me mute myself. My gosh. Yeah, so not the best start, but that's okay. Hi everyone, how are you today? I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me for sprints. We are going to do 30-minute sprints. I'm starting a little early, so we might be able to get 4 in. Um, Devin is sprinting after me at 11 a.m. Eastern. I will throw her link in just a bit. So I want to make sure we stop with at least enough time to stand up and move around before Devin gets started. So I decided to start early today because I was just sitting here watching the clock, waiting for it to hit time. And I was like, you know what? It's over a half an hour before you're supposed to start. Let's just go ahead and start early. So here we are. I will be working on book 5 of the Stella Kendrick series. What are y'all working on this morning or this afternoon or this evening? Let's hop over to the comments. Oh, I shared a link for Hush Little Baby, a Krampus anthology, because today is Krampusnacht, which is a day of celebrating our favorite horned anthropomorph. So if you haven't picked up a copy yet, I highly encourage you to grab a copy of this anthology. There are so many short stories in here. There's just something for everyone. There's horror, there's spice, there's sweet and cozy, there's everything. So if you are a fan of short stories, highly recommend. All right. I also shared a copy of the AuthorTube spreadsheet. So if you're looking for more sprints, they're all there. All the sprints, all the time. All right, Mel. Mel is here early, grabbing a coffee and getting the admin out of the way first. I let Mel know they weren't as early as they thought they were because I decided to start early. They were happy about that. Yay. Soledad. Yay, perfect. I'm here and waiting. Awesome. So glad you're here. And Soledad says, I'm at work as usual, but I would like to get things done when possible, especially if I won't be writing on Double Down Day. Oh, yeah, that's this weekend. I checked earlier and the schedule wasn't up yet, but if I see it pop up, I will definitely post a link for everybody so we can see. Well, if you're in the Heart Breathings writing group, you can just click on the calendar there. So, and everybody, most people are in the Heart Breathings writing group, and maybe I'll just post a link just in case people want to join who aren't in it, because it's one of the best places on the internet for writers, and I love it. All right, so Mel, I've got admin to get done and then all the words. All the words. Yay. You're doing Rough Draft Challenge again this month, right? Your own personal one. I am, and I am not off to the best start. I'm like, I don't know, the words are not wording. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our first 30-minute sprint. So I will see y'all on the other side. Happy sprinting. Okay, everyone, that was our first 30-minute sprint. How did you do? I got a lot done, but not much writing. I'm just at the point right now where I have all the big beats like planned out and mostly written, and I need all the smaller scenes in between. And I'm really struggling with that right now. But I'm making progress. Every word counts. I just have to keep telling myself that. So let's see. Let me get over here to the comments. Let's see. Mel said they're not off to a good start either. We were talking about doing the rough draft challenge again for December. We're both off to a slow start. We're going to get there though. The words are going to start wording any minute, right? Okay. I shared a link to the Heart Breathings writing community on Facebook and added a reminder to make sure that you answer the questions when you join so you get approved. And also put a little disclaimer up that I'm not an admin. I was talking to someone chatting in Discord the other day and they thought I was because I was hyping the group so much. So I thought I better make that clear. I'm not an admin. Wish I was, but I'm not. Okay. So Mel is an admin though, and they say answer the questions or they're not letting you in. No, seriously, answer the questions. Yeah, I run a few groups on Facebook, or I used to run a couple groups on Facebook, and it's really important to answer the questions. That way they know you're human. Okay, Jesse, hey, Waves and Hops into writing mode. Happy Friday to you too. How was your birthday yesterday? Did you have a good time after sprints? Let us know. And are you working on book 3? Is that right? Let us know. Okay, Eva, how are you? Good morning. What you working on today? Or yeah, your morning too. Okay, you just said that. I'm trying to be more aware of time zones, that we're not all in the same time zones. Kay, just popping in to say hi and move the like button in a private sprint session with a friend and can't have multiple videos plus cam going. Oh, I get that. Yeah, laptop will crash. Oh, I know how that goes with my old laptop. Anyway, if you pop back in, I hope you're having a good time sprinting and it's very productive. And my nose is itching like crazy right now, y'all. Someone must be thinking about me. And Mel says, just getting the first newsletter in over a month out. Yeah, I need to do a newsletter too. Oh, I bet it feels good to get it done though. Soledad, admin is frustrating. Admin is very frustrating. Admin is the bane of my existence. No, wait, scratch that. Marketing is the bane of my existence, but admin's a close second. Let's see. Jesse just finished up planning for December and filming a video. Now going to start writing. Awesome. And Soledad, but I can't postpone it any longer. Yeah, got to get that stuff done, right? Let's see. Jesse says, so much fun. And I'm working away on book 3. Got that spice. Yeah. Almost at the climax. No pun intended, right? All right. Awesome. So what's everybody working on in the next sprint? I worked on book 5 earlier, and then I spent that sprint on book 5, and I'm hitting a wall with that book right now. So I'm going to move over to my candy project, as Becca Syme likes to call them. You know, the bright, shiny new object things that latch on, and when you're working on your main project, you need a break from it. So you have a candy project to work on on the side. Nicole and I jokingly call those the side piece projects. So that's what I'm going to be working on in the next sprint. Let's see. Mel, I'm going to finish this newsletter and then get things set up for writing. Awesome. So yeah, I'll be working on the side piece project, which is an urban romantasy. Let's call it that. It's got demigods and goddesses, and of course it takes place in the same universe as my Stella Kendrick series, so of course it has fae and werewolf and vampires and all that stuff too, but it's a new set of characters, and instead of Wyoming and Atlanta, or Georgia I should say, because can't forget JML, this one takes place in Des Moines, which is where I live now. So kind of excited about that. All right, we have about 15 seconds left till our next sprint. I'm going to go ahead and get the banner set up. Happy writing or doing of the things to everyone. And whoops, I The banners. Ah, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, we're going into a 30 minutes. See you on the other side. Okay, that was sprint number 2. How did y'all do? I am making progress on my outline. What about you guys? Let's jump over to the comments and see what's going on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Jackie, good morning. Thought I would come hang out for a bit while I do a beta read. Awesome. And Kate's back. Got a total of 3460 words today since 5 a.m. Wow. Going to start working on admin stuff. Need to send out a newsletter. I've been like, girl, me too. We all need to do better on our newsletters. It sounds like. Oh, sigh. I just want to write, y'all. I don't want to do all the marketing stuff. Oh, well, suck it up, right? Jackie says, wow, look at you go, Kay. Yeah, exactly. And I'm working on a beta read for Kay. That's awesome. Kay hopes Jackie's liking it. Jackie says, I am. I was telling my husband that one of my favorite things about your stories is that they feel lived in. Like these are conversations that people could actually be having. Oh my gosh, that is such a great compliment. Kay, I'm so happy that she said that. But yeah, that does make absolute sense because I think that's the goal a lot of the time, at least for me when I'm writing. So I'm excited that you feel that way about Kay's writing. Her writing is wonderful. Let's see. And Kay says, thank you. And Mel says, this newsletter is taking way longer than planned because they decided to do a giveaway. Newsletters, man, I'm telling you. That's the thing we should all be the most concentrated on too, as far as like marketing goes, because we own our list, right? We don't own our friends or connections or whatever on social media. So, and we can get booted off social media anytime, but we can download our email list, right? So if we somehow get booted off MailerLite or MailChimp or Kit or whatever service we're using, we still have that list and we can just start over. So yeah, there you go. All right, Soledad, still trying an admin. Moving generates a lot of it. Yeah, oh my gosh. So true, so true. Jesse says, yep, marketing is a PETA, total PETA. Jesse's still deciding on how often to do her newsletter. Yeah, I know, that's the thing, right? Like there's so much different advice. Like some people say, oh, you should send at least one a week. And I'm like, whoa, no. Or twice a month or once a month or just when you have releases or whatever. And I am trying to get into the habit of twice a month. Like that feels like enough without being too much. But yeah, it's a hard decision to make and it's different for everyone. So, okay, what is everyone working on in the next sprint? I am going to keep on going with my demigods in Des Moines. I don't know. Let's just call it that for right now. I haven't thought of a name for it yet. I had thought I had a name, but I think I'm changing my mind. So anyway, demigods in Des Moines for the time being. Let's see. Mel says, not me with both Newsletter Ninja books, and I haven't read them. Newsletter Ninja was a great resource, but honestly, it's a little outdated. I'm in Tammy's Newsletter Ninja Facebook group and on her newsletter list. And I think at one point she said she was going to do like a 2.0 because so much has changed since she wrote that book. So her Facebook group is where I get most of my information, plus her newsletter. But yeah, it was a great book when it came out. I just think that it isn't quite up with current needs, if that makes sense. And I only say that because she said that. And yeah, I'm not dissing Tammy. Tammy's amazing. And that book was amazing, but I highly recommend you join her Facebook group if you're not already in it. And I think you might be, I don't know. Jesse says, yeah, I think biweekly is a good idea to find that. It is hard to find that sweet spot. And Jesse's chugging along with this new chapter. That's awesome. Awesome. And Mel says, I'm in her group too. Yeah, she is hilarious. And her newsletters are amazing. Yeah, highly recommend Tammy's Facebook group. I might put a link into it in the next sprint. So let me try to remember that. And Soledad, to be brutally honest, if I get newslettered weekly, I'm unsubscribing. Twice weekly or monthly twice monthly is more manageable for my inbox. Yeah, I cannot stand it when I get email bombed. I follow a couple of, I'm not going to say names, but I follow a couple of authors who were working together for a very long time and they've since separated. And one of the things that drove me nuts was that I got emails from them like every day, twice a day, almost every day, sometimes twice a day. And I was just like, whoa. And I was this close to unfollowing both of them. But then they separated and things seem to have calmed down a little bit. So, yeah, I am not a fan of email bombing. And oh my gosh, the super long emails that are like a novel or a short story, every single email. I can't deal with that. Like, sometimes I just want, like, short and sweet, right? Like, "Hi, I'm still here, 2 sentences about what you're doing, and leave me alone." Um, when I have to read, like, a 7,000 word article for every email, I get very I just can't focus that long. Oh, I talked right over the break. What happened? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna start the sprint over because I'm just over here rambling. It didn't beep for me. It usually beeps. All right, anyway, let me start this over. I'm gonna shut up now. Sorry about that, y'all. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to do one more sprint, but I'm going to make it a 15-minute sprint instead of a 30-minute sprint. So we have time to get up, move around before we go to Devon's. If we're going to Devon's, I will be at Devon's. I'm so excited she's sprinting again. I didn't know until I saw it yesterday. So I was very excited to learn that. Okay, let me go hop over to the comments. We have some comments going on here. Let's see. Yeah, we talked a little bit more about newsletter length and how we want updates, and sometimes short and sweet is better. Sometimes a nice long chat is great. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Jackie says, for me, it really depends on what is being said exactly. If it has a clear purpose and it's 5,000 words, okay. But if you're rambling about the weather and your new sweater, I don't need to know about it. Yeah, I get that. I don't mind hearing about that stuff every once in a while, but short and sweet. Okay. Mama Maggie, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. What you working on today? Let's see. I posted a gentle reminder to move around a little, and I also put a link to Devon Sprints at 11 a.m. Eastern, so we can all hop on over there. And then I also posted a link to Angela's channel. I didn't see a link for sprints set up yet, but she usually sprints Fridays around noon, so I posted a link to her channel just in case she is sprinting today, because I don't know. And let's see. Jackie has some emojis for Kay. I think that has something to do with her book. Yep, she just finished. And oh no, she's in tears over here, and now she has to go to work. Kay, this latest one must be emotional. I'm excited. All right, Kay. Oh no. And oh, you're welcome, Jackie. Thank you for hanging out with us. And Jackie loved Kay's book. That's amazing. And then we all said goodbye to Jackie. And Jesse says, done with that chapter and going over it for some quick edits. Do you have the link to Devon? Yeah, it's a couple of comments up in the one where I remind you to hydrate and move around. I can post it again, though, if you need me to. Let's see. Adri, how are you? Made it for the last sprint at least. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Are you working on anything this morning? What's going on? Or I don't know where you are. Are you working on anything today? Let's say that instead. Okay. Mel finally got the newsletter done. Yay. Let's see. And Jesse says, oh my gosh, there's a Swedish song called Nobody Wants to Know Where You Bought Your Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Adri's working on setting up some social media. Awesome. And Mel said the Double Down Day schedule is up. I will post a link again to the Heart Breathings writing community for anybody who didn't catch it the first time. So if you would like to sprint on Double Down Day with all the admins and all of us other people who are not admins but who are avid Hearties, we would love to have you. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Kay. That's Devon's, right? Thank you very much. Let's see. Adri in Louisiana, so freezing at 59 degrees Fahrenheit. I wish it was 59 here. I'm in Iowa. It was -7 yesterday, and I don't think it's a whole lot warmer today. All right. So let's see. What's everyone going to work on? What's everyone going to work on in the final sprint? It's going to be shorter, 15 minutes. I already said that. I am still going strong on my candy project. I really want to write this book more than I want to write book 5. So I'm trying to discipline myself, and discipline is not my thing. So I don't know. I might have to put this aside. But the words are just flowing for this project, and they are not flowing for the other project. Let's see. Adri, nope, moved away from winter. That's so funny because I just moved out of the South. I was in Tennessee, and I've lived almost my entire life in the Southeast, United States. So you went south, I went north. All right. I'm going to change the timer over to 15 minutes. Pomodoro. Wait. Okay, hold on. And we are going to do a cool down sprint so we all have time to get a snack or grab a drink, do whatever we need to do before Devin's sprint starts. All right, we are going to go ahead and start that sprint right now, and I will see y'all in 15 minutes. All right, y'all. That was our last sprint. How'd y'all do? I went ahead and popped the link for Heart Breathing's group on Facebook again. If you're not a member, you should join if you want enthusiastic, helpful, energetic, and just very positive, wonderful group of people who will support your writing journey. 5 stars, highly recommend. Let's see. Let me hop up here to this. I also shared the spreadsheet for all the sprints all the time. There are lists of everybody, almost everybody who does AuthorTube sort of sprints. And there's even time zones. They did the time zone math for you, which is wonderful. And Rona, hi, how are you? What are you working on today? I think we talked about it below a little bit, but we're doing writing sprints or productivity sprints, working on whatever you want for a set amount of time and then having a 5-minute chat break. Inka's here too. Hey, Inka, what are you working on today? And Soledad, done with admin, including posting everything, starting to get a headache. So I think I will wait a bit with writing. Yeah, I don't blame you. Get your eyes off the screens, right? Let's see. I said hello to some people, to Verona and Inka. And yeah, I'm really sorry about the headache. I get them a lot too, like almost daily, sometimes multiple times a day. It's awful. So I feel for you. And let's see, Rona asked what we're doing in the stream, and I just explained it, so I'm not going to explain it again. And you're welcome, Soledad. Yeah, it sucks when you get them regularly. And Inka explained also to Rona what's going on here. And Jesse, you are quite welcome. When are you hosting again? Tuesday, Monday? Is it Monday or Tuesday and Thursday, right? Monday and Thursday? Why is my brain not working? I don't know. But, feel free to post your links whenever you want. And Mel, you are quite welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And Adri, thank you for the sprints. Anyone knows there's a Heart Breathing social media directory or anything like that? I don't know. I don't think so. But that would be a good question to ask in the group. Let's see. Yes, Mama Maggie, same to you. Thanks for stopping by. Kay, thanks for hanging out for a while. And Jesse, yep, Mondays and Thursdays for now. Might get the feels and go nuts at random times. You never know. Awesome. All right. Well, I will definitely see you Monday if I don't see you before. Okay, everyone, we have 23 minutes left before Devin starts. Good time to get up and move around and get something to drink. So thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day. Adri just randomly following a lot of you. Yeah, that's what I do. I just kind of click on people and see if I can find their social media. That's how I do it. All right. Yeah. Awesome. Jessie, thank you for sharing your link. Everybody go follow Jessie and sign up for notifications. Her sprints are early mornings for those of us in the United States. And I guess I should say the Eastern or Central or, whatever time zone, because it's not just the States. But yeah, Jessie's sprints are amazing. Highly recommend. 5 stars. Go follow her and sign up for her notifications so you know when she's sprinting. All right. Yeah, we will. I will. Yeah, right back at ya. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to go get a little snack before Devin starts. Thanks again for hanging out with me. You guys are wonderful. And I love you all. Okay. Bye.